Hello,
Hi, how are you today?
doing good. How about you?
Oh, sorry?
Oh, I was just saying I'm doing good. How about you?
Ah, oh yeah, I'm good, good, good. Today we have a meeting, right?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for people to join in as well.
Okay.
Not sure if Max is joining. Should we get started? Can you all hear me?
Yep,
Oh, should we get started?
Yeah.
I added one item just so we remember for the release. Did we add any other items?
I have some doubts regarding like how to write cell policies, but that would be better served as offline chat, I think. Yeah, so nothing from me.
Is that your comment about the in the PR, Jay?
Which comment?
I think in the library you had some comments in the library PR.
Let me just.
I think we're close. Do you mind if I share my screen real quick? Just to show you where I think the blockers are. I think one was we're blocked on the delete stuff, right, Jay? and-
Which stuff?
Sorry?
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat yourself?
Sure. I said I think we're getting close. I
Yeah.
think one was the delete stuff, which I figured out because I forgot that we removed delete operation from the. Here, let me just share my screen. So there's like two.
Delete. I see. I remember.
Right, so there's two issues. Give me 1 second. Let me know when you see my screen.
Yep.
I'll link the PR in the chat too.
Yeah, so there are two issues. One is the delete problem, which I sorry. I was kind of like confused because this was a problem before, and then I forgot, and I removed this, but I forgot that I actually removed delete from the operations in the VAP resource. Again, if you just test gatekeeper VAP, you won't see this, like delete will just work because if you remember, gatekeeper would just convert old object to object, right? So we don't, so even if you don't have this, it's fine. Like gatekeeper will, VAP will just work. But
We also don't
what I
have
was,
the delete in the webhook configuration.
that's right. But I forgot that I deleted delete from that. So I think that's why now even with by removing this, it's fine. It works fine. I was just like kind of confused why it started working. And then so that's why I suggested this. And I just added this 14 minutes ago. So that's one issue. The other issue was the one that Jay raised in regarding like the .param stuff. Which I was testing this and I was getting the same error as you, Jay.
Yeah.
But I was using an older like image because I was building it myself and I used 316 RC. That error went away. Like it used to complain about what is variables .params, right? And I think Max had a PR that addressed that a while back. So that's not a problem, although when I tested example images, so basically I created a constraint with the example images, it was not like this part is not kicking in. So basically, and I can show you real quick. So basically I have, can you still see my screen okay? Yes?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so basically I tested with this, right? And then I tested with this. And I'm you know, obviously it was the blocking, which you would expect But once I add this, I would expect it's not going to block anymore, but it is still blocking. So that's why I'm like trying to figure out why is this? So I'm printing out the variable examp images, right? And let me show you. And here, as you can see, this is kicking in, it's still blocking. And then if you look, the image is Nginx, the examp image says Nginx, so I'm not sure what's going on. So I think there's some bug here, but once we figure this out, I think this is good to go.
Okay.
Um,
So,
mhm.
should I keep the PR as is or just remove this cell codes changes and then follow up with another PR so that we can figure out the bug in the cell and then can merge the pipeline changes anyways, or is it fine waiting on the same PR?
Yeah, let me just double check.
I mean, it sounds like we need to figure out the exempt images.
Right.
So that's a blocker for the PR, I think. I don't think we should merge it with that bug.
I think maybe Jay, you're thinking this require labels thing is ready to go.
Yeah.
That one doesn't have exempt images or any exemptions.
No.
Oh.
But you also need to update this. This is what I was saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
but
is what I was saying
that
too.
part is figured out, right? I just need to remove the delete operation and commit the changes that you are suggesting on that code.
Right. Well, no, the one above is this, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the second expression
Oh,
also needs to be updated because this still says all object. So basically, because we do this, right? Basically, because of this, we don't need to look at all objects or delete operation.
okay. So it should be just object, right? Like instead of checking in old object.
Let me see. Yes, it's basically the same as the one above. So you would
Then
do something like this. Mhm.
okay.
Right. Yeah, there were like a lot of back and forth because we're still learning about, so. Yeah, so I think if you want to be unblocked, maybe, yeah, you could remove it and then just, let's just make suggestions in Max's other PR so that he can update it there.
Yeah.
Want to do that?
Yeah. So that's what I was referring to. Like
Okay.
I'll remove the policy changes in for both the policies and then like we can talk about Max's exempt images policy in Max's draft PR and then I'll raise another one for required labels changes. At that way, at least CI pipeline changes can go in
Yeah,
without getting blocked.
right. For what it's worth, is not technically blocking me because I'm just writing other policies
Yeah,
on top
yeah.
of your branch, basically.
Okay.
Do we think we can write like a doc for like the lessons learned from this? Like how to write a policy, that sort of stuff?
Uh,
Can it be like generalized enough?
I think I mean, honestly, no dog is good enough than the code itself. Like, hopefully the code itself can give you ideas of what you should be doing. I mean, like, maybe we can add comments next to the code if that helps.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm more thinking like, hey, use alt object here for these reasons, for delete for these things, blah blah blah.
yeah.
Just so like frequently asked questions sort of thing, because I
Right,
think
right.
anybody that's going to create a policy with VAP is going to run into this issue.
Yeah, I think honestly, all of these, with the exception of the param stuff, I think we'll figure it out. Like all these were related to delete, so I'm happy to like push a PR just to talk about delete if that helps. Would
Yeah,
that help?
we have like this delete section in the gatekeeper thing, like, hey, add delete here if you want to have
Let me
operations
see.
execute on delete. Some sort of stuff like that, like, hey, like a frequently asked questions sort of thing.
Right. Let me see what we have I thought we had a doc on delete.
Yeah, that's
but,
for the webhook specific doc.
but it's for Rego.
Yeah, for Rego and yeah, it's
So
basically
would it
add
be
delete.
helpful to add it there?
I mean, could apply, yeah, definitely. I mean, something is not better than
Got
nothing.
it. Okay,
I
and
can.
maybe, sorry, does it make sense to do it sorry, let me show you what I'm looking at. Does it make sense to do it in this page, or does it make sense to do it for like the delete one?
I don't know. Let me see. I'm just looking at the delete.
Because I think this is kind of specific to VAP. VAP integration. Like not all will be the same.
Yeah, the other one is in the customizing admission behavior page.
Customizing emission behavior.
So right there, yep.
Right.
So scroll down. Yeah, right there.
I mean, I think this is still true for the cell one to enable delete and add.
Yeah, that's definitely for
true.
gatekeeper cell. Yeah.
Right. Actually, this is not true for VAP entry. So yeah, so I think for these reasons, I think maybe we should add it under here, like maybe a section for how to write these policies, to your point.
Yeah.
Things to look out for.
Yeah, I think we might need to change the website a bit, like how the layout is.
Yeah.
With the web, I mean, I don't know if you want to separate web in like its own sort of page only, or like sprinkle out through the thing. I don't have a strong opinion either one works. We could do it after we release too. So
yeah, it's not shouldn't block release. Yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe for now, just have everything in this page because it's easier to find, but maybe in the future we could have cell stuff in each specific page.
Yeah.
Like for example, there might be questions for, does external data work with cell policies?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe we need like a FAQ section just to answer those questions.
And what section?
FAQ, like in this
yeah.
page, or in like a general, like
Maybe. Okay, I could get something started and you guys can add to it.
Sure.
Like maybe just. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then does that unblock you, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other items?
I had one for the release. When do we want to release it?
Technically we're past deadline, right?
Let me check what we said.
Yeah. Last release was, I think, 3. Yeah, we are past 3 months or 90 days as last I know.
Yeah, from RC. I think we said 2 weeks from
2 weeks. Yeah.
RC.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, hope we're not past that long.
No.
Yeah. So if and we said like squiggly line, 2 weeks. So let me see. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So do we want to release with the like separately, or do we want to get the library changes in and then release?
library changes are, what do you mean by library changes?
So the
Like,
PR
is it
you're working on,
blocking?
basically.
Is it
Yeah.
release blocking, right?
Yeah. Do we, I mean, it doesn't need to be. I was just thinking out loud.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Like the changes in libraries are not released as part of Gatekeeper. is
Yeah,
this correct?
I was just saying, so like when we release it, we can talk about it and then we can point folks to the library. Hey, here are examples of like the policies.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, we already have examples in the docs and whatnot, so that's okay in itself, but library is just like a one step better. Rita, did you have thoughts?
I don't know if the thing is, it's up to the form maintainers at this point, right? So it's more about do we have a timeline we can commit to? Like,
Yeah, I mean, let's just keep the release separately. We can always add the library, so I don't think we need to block it.
right, okay, all right. I still think, you know, the remaining library changes, let's just make sure we get it in whenever we have time and get it in as soon as possible, right?
Yep.
If we could prioritize it, I think that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I just created the PR for the release, and then we'll wait for Max to okay too.
Okay, sounds good.
And it's there's nothing else that's going in, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay, cool.
Okay, any other topic? If not, I guess this is a short one.
Hi, did you have any questions or topics? And then welcome if this is your first time.
Not from my side.
Maybe we could use the rest of the time to write those policies.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
all.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.